So when we first came out to the area about 8.5 years ago, the area was completely undeveloped. There was a few communities out here that what we saw was that they were struggling a lot to feed their families. They were mainly fishermen, and the waters were overfished, and it was becoming harder and harder and harder for them to make a living. This therefore meant that they were being forced into the rainforest. They started to log trees and trap wildlife and all of these sorts of things. So when we were here talking to them, we realised that maybe if there was some sort of sustainable tourism model, this might be able to help with health and education.
Chẳng bị muốn máu ca này sát dương sợi tật lại na các bạn nè, bạn tại là rìa cho tham bà lô của phung áp rẻ, nấu đầm bòn tray pong, nấu đầm bòn máu, đôi dương bàn thưa nâng phung thưa sọp ngày hay, chẳng hai Paul này vi chân chỉ vi miền tì muối cứ ca của rục bắp này sát, tì pi cứ Paul này sát này vi chạy kia tràn chẳng bòn ổ vul mà rộ một bọt mày, nè đôi chi đặc nhiều tì cho nông đầm bòn hay có phơi phần này cả scam nằm mấy bàn Paul cho nên khám bao nhiêu kịch tay này sát chẳng Paul dương thọ bro bàn mà dục đọp mướn dương thoi mà nó buồn mướn chẳng dương cắt rồi hồi dương ăn ruồi chứ bà.
I think what most people enjoy more about coming down to this part, these sort of islands in Cambodia, is that they're not quite as, they haven't had quite as much tourism done to them over the years as some islands in this part of the world have. You still come down here and get a taste of some local life if you can venture to some of the little villages, get to know some of the locals, the fishermen who work in and around here with their families and own businesses. It's definitely an emerging sort of part of the world for the island life.
Tourism has incredible potential to benefit local communities in the archipelago. People can get jobs working for different tourist providers. They can get to sell foodstuffs and resources to the resort. But on the other hand, if tourism develops in an unplanned or unstructured way, it can be really detrimental. They can lose access to places they traditionally had access to. It can result in crime and basically unsustainable development.